Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again on the Farming Sim 15 on the Xbox One. We are in the middle of just a pouring rain trying to get all this work done. It's never ending here. There's always work to be done here on our farm, so we're almost done with this field. We're going to transfer him over to field 16. We're going to get this guy doing his thing over there. We still got the other guy, Fred, over there trying to bash our equipment on the other field. He's been crashing into our nice, expensive windmill. Let's go ahead and lift this up. Let's take this over to this other field. The good thing, as you can tell with the rain, is this tractor was filthy, and now it's clean as shit, because when it rains in this game, it actually does clean your tractors off, which is the coolest feature I ever seen. So they thought of a lot when they did that. Okay, let's get this guy up here. We'll get this field prepped and planted. Boom. Perfect. All right, so let's go over. We need to work on this. Actually, what we should do is go back to this and make sure how much we got to pay back on this loan. So our loan balance is $150,000. So we need to pay back $150,000. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, I don't need to do that. There we go. There. All right, so we need to get $150,000 back into that bank account. We're losing money pretty quick, as you can tell by those two workers. So we need to get some more capital in the bank. We need to get this loan paid off. That way we have the extra in reserve if need be. So we'll just like do this really quick while it's pouring rain, because even if it stops raining, or even if the fields get ready to start being harvested, there's nothing we can do to harvest them because it won't allow us to harvest in the rain. So we're stuck doing silage right now and planting these fields. Even if we wanted to do those fields, we couldn't. So unfortunately, we're gonna just stuck doing this right now. And I don't know how many days it's supposed to be raining, but all right. So we need to also check to see where our it's probably not even close yet. We need to figure out where this slurry's at in this thing, if it's getting close to the mark or not here, because we're going to let this slurry tank fill up too on this thing. And then we need to find out if it will allow us to continue to make silage even with that slurry tank being full, because if not, then we're going to have another problem to deal with, which is going to be A, getting a tank and a truck, and B, what to do with it once we empty it, because that means we're going to have another tank. So if it stops us, I don't know if it's going to stop us or not. We should probably go see how full this is right now. Let's go look really quick. I know this thing is getting hella full, though. I got to turn this on, though. Whoops. Come on. There we go. What's this at? 85%. Okay, we're still good. Still good. So we can probably do this for a while before we got to concern ourselves with that. With that cold, hard fact. All right. So let's go ahead and continue grabbing some more of this bad boy. We need to get that second windmill up too, unfortunately. There we go. Yeah, once we get the second windmill up, we're kind of using some of this silage right here just to buy some extra fields and some equipment. I think probably the next silage field is going to, the next time we do the harvest and all that silage, we'll probably be able to get our windmill. We'll be pretty friggin' close to it. So like I said, once we start getting a lot of windmills, then like if we had 5 windmills, we'd be making $10,000 an hour. So that's like huge. It doesn't seem like much, but as time goes on, it starts to add up pretty quick. So especially when you got to do things like cycle a day, so that I have a nice clear day so that I can do like a YouTube video for you guys. And it ends up just like cycling through, 12 hours and making a ton of money. So like I said, right now in my casual world, I think I got like 50 windmills, and you can just you just crank the day cycle up for one day and make so much cash. Like I said, it's like printing money once you get, a handful of windmills. Seems to like keep a good balance of stuff. But when you start getting like 15, 20 windmills, you're just printing money hand over fist. It's so awesome. Then you never have to touch silage again. Which is funny because this is like the go-to moneymaker at the beginning game. And the end game with the windmills is the way you make money there. Like right now, I could probably purchase in my other world, I could actually probably purchase every piece of equipment there actually is in the game and still have money left over. I don't think I can spend it fast enough. I ended up buying like a potato machine, potato planters, beet machine, a beet planter. I ended up buying some more quad tracks. I ended up buying like 2 or 3 extra semi trucks and trailers just because I could. I bought some extra harvesters. I mean, I was just blowing through money, and I still got like 15 million left over. So, I mean, I can still purchase like another probably 13 windmills. 12 to 13 windmills, and then still have more money cycling in, because it's ludicrous. Like I said, once you start getting so many windmills, it's ridiculous. Sorry about that, guys. My nose itched really quick there. A little bit of dead air. Dead air. All right, what did we need here? Did I say 150 is what we borrowed? So we're pretty close to being able to pay this back. We shouldn't have to check in on those other two guys, because the one's doing that one small field, and the other's doing the large field. So they should be pretty self-sufficient right now. Like I said, we can't harvest anyways, so it looks like we're just stuck doing this for right now, trying to get this loan paid back here real fast. The other thing that we need to consider is that guy is doing that small field. Sometimes the cars get in the way, so he could be stuck on a car. So we could bounce over and check him here in a second. Let's go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll just do like 5 more buckets here. We'll get the 150. We'll go check on that guy and pay the bank back at the same time, and then we'll kind of see the status of everything. And then we'll come back here and get a few more buckets just so we have money in our pocket. Uh-oh, did I miss that? I might have missed some of that. No, I got it all. I thought I might have spilled past that. So let's go ahead and get these last few, and then we'll go do that, just because I want to check to make sure that that guy is not he's not hung up on traffic, because those cars are so bad over there. I hate that field 16 that they give you, because it's like the main road for all the cars, and you're constantly getting hit by stuff. Even when you're trying to do the field, it's a pain in the ass. And then once they get hung up, then other cars start backing up on them, and I'm sitting here telling you about this thinking, oh God, it's just, there's cars piled up. I know it. He's not doing no work right now. He's not working. And we're going to get over there, and there ain't going to be nothing wrong. Watch. It'll be perfectly fine. He'll be done with the field, just sitting there waiting for us to come check on him. You watch. Be in my luck. Alright, so we'll dump this. Boom. I can't wait till we get that next windmill, though, guys. Our hoppers are getting filled up here. I don't know if we'll be able to get those last 2 buckets in here without having to wait. All right. Boy, this rain is just relentless. It is not letting up right now, is it? I figured it would have stopped by now. I didn't really look at the calendar either to see what the weather was going to entail. Let's take a look at that really fast. Oh, it's supposed to be sunny here soon. Okay. We're good. Oh, we're waiting for this thing to dump. Dang it. Okay, we got 1 more bucket, and that should do us. Actually, I'd like to get 2 more buckets, but... Our hopper's full, man. Can't pour any more in there. Well, we're getting about, what do you think, halfway on this thing? Pretty close to halfway on that silo bin there. All right, so let's go ahead and dump this in here. Probably going to have to wait. Watch it fill up on us. Yep, it's filling up. Yeah. Come on. I hate waiting for this thing to dump out like this. There we go. All right, let's grab 1 more bucket because we need at least a little bit of cash for these workers. There we go. Now we'll go pay this loan off, and then we will go check on these guys and see how they're doing. Right here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so we have enough cash now. So let's go ahead and pay this off, and it'll still leave us about 13,000. Let's go here. Pay this off. Repay. Boom. Pay it off. Okay, so we got 200,000 in there, so we're good. Leaves us 13,000. Let's check on these guys here. This guy's still doing grass. Okay. Looks like he's almost halfway done. And this guy is still going. Like I said, no interruptions with traffic. That's crazy. Every time I do this field, I get interrupted with traffic. So this field's going to be done. Let's look at our map here real quick and see how these fields are coming along now that it's been raining. Not much progress on 21. I figured there would be more growth because it's completely blue, but there's not. So unfortunately, we're back to the grind of silage because there's nothing that we can actually do. Whoa, what's this nice little strip here? Let's see if we can put this down like this. See if we can get all this. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. And we'll get a little bit more cash in the bank here. Where are we at on our recording? We got about, looks like 5 more minutes left, and we're going to have to end it. And it's still going to be raining. It's going to be a whole episode of just nothing but rain. Can't believe it. So rain, rain, and more rain. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. I had it filled up. It didn't want to like pick any up when I first ran into there. That was odd. I played this one time on a multiplayer with a friend of mine, and oh my God. I don't know if it was their connection like their internet connection or what. But oh my god, it was so bad. Like like you see how the bucket and everything looks right now. This is an attached bucket, right? Well, imagine this. Imagine when I went like this and started to go down, that the bucket was about 2 seconds behind the rest of the tractor. So when I went down, the bucket was 2 seconds behind. So it was just floating in the air by itself. So by the time I got down to here, boom, I had to wait 1,000, 1,000 for the bucket to actually show up down here. And same thing when I lifted it up. It'd still be on the ground for 2 seconds, and then it would like start to come up. And it was like this floating, levitating bucket every time you tried to do something. And oh my god, it was so hard to play the game, because you would have to like come up here like this, you'd scoop this up, you'd go like that, there'd be a 2 second delay, you'd pick it up, 2 second delay, okay, and then you would back up. And every time you move this thing up, 2 second delay, it was horrifying. And then trying to get it to come into here, like, see how I can just drive up here and just go like this? No, that didn't work. You had to like wait that 2 seconds for the bucket to catch up, and oh my god, it was bad. And I think it was his server, because I was, or not his server, but his internet connection, because I was just lagging everywhere. Like, I'd rubber band here and there, and oh my god, it was so hard to play the game. Just can't play the game on a connection like that. And he was fine when he joined my world, so I think it was just, like I said, his internet connection that was causing it. But it was so weird. And it happened with everything. It would happen with a bucket. It would happen with, like, telehandlers and, like, hay bale forks and everything. Anything that attached to the front end of a tractor that wasn't part of it, that could be disconnected, was always, like, always causing a problem. But I guess that's the way multiplayer games are these days. You know, when you have someone that doesn't have a strong connection, you have all sorts of different issues that lies. You know, like sometimes when you guys see me play World of Tanks a lot on this channel, and sometimes when I'm doing videos, I got friends online and they're wanting to play World of Tanks, and I know better than to do it, but I still do it anyways. But I try to play World of Tanks when I'm uploading, and that is a huge problem, because everything that I do in World of Tanks needs to be immediate. Like when you pull up, stop, pull a trigger, or you see somebody running across the field and you try to like lead a shot and you got to pull a trigger, or you pull out and somebody detects you and you got to back up really quick. Everything's got to be very responsive. And when I'm uploading a video for you guys on YouTube and I try to play that, the lag is about a 1 second lag, which doesn't sound like much, but imagine playing a game like Call of Duty with a second lag. When you see somebody, you squeeze the trigger, and then a second later, the shot goes off. And by then, that person is already gone. So it's the same thing with World of Tanks. Like you'll see somebody and be like, oh, and you'll shoot. Nothing happens, then boom, and then as it shoots, he's already started to back up, and then it bounces off of his turret or something. You're like, ah, and it's even worse like trying to drive like a small tank, like a light tank. So normally when I'm playing like that, I always tell my friends, well, don't count on me for much help, because I am uploading a video and I got a second delay. So what we try to do is put myself in like a large tank, like an E100 or E75, something that's not very mobile, and then I'll play that, and I stand a better chance than playing something like a medium or a light that I can't control that well, let alone shoot that well. And an E100 and an E75, can only shoot so many rounds a second. So all right, man, it is still, I cannot believe it is still raining. This is just ludicrous to me. I think it's going to be raining all the way to the end of this episode, man. This is just horrifying. I just got off like a 3 or 4 day stint of rain at where I live. in real life. That I have to deal with this in game. Like, come on, man. Come on, Mother Nature. Give me a break. All right, let's grab one more scoop, get us over that 100,000 mark, and then I want to go check on some guys to see how they're doing. So it looks like we're probably going to have maybe about another 300,000 or 400,000 in here. Because we did spend quite a bit. I mean, we spent, we've paid the loan back twice. Oh, well, now that I think about that, might be more. There might be more towards 500,000 left over in this thing now that I think about it. Because we did pay the loan back twice, a full 200,000, or a 200, we paid 350,000. So 350,000. Oh, we might have more towards 5 or 6 left over in this thing. So. All right, so let's go ahead and see how these guys are doing. Where are they at here? This guy's still motoring along doing his thing. This guy's got one more pass here and he's done. So, but we're going to have to end this episode, guys. He's going to be finishing off here and then he'll be done. Then we're just basically waiting for this weather to stop and for these crops to grow, and then we can start another harvest because the fields will be planted after this guy here is done. So let me get out of his way and let him do his thing. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and when we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming, come hang out, be part of the audience. And if you're new to them channels, smash those follow buttons there too. So until next time, guys, thanks for the support on the channel and the series, and we'll see your faces later.